Hello and welcome to the Chapel in the Trees, and this is my Advent come Christmas talk, and it's called Beyond the Starlight. The first verse is from John's Gospel 1 and starting at 10. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, he came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who received him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God, children born not of a natural descent, nor of a human decision, or a husband's will, but born of God. And the second verse is from Job, and it's thought to be the oldest book in the Bible. And this is God answering Job. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundations? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what was its footing set? Who laid the cornerstone while the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy? Morning stars, now stars can mean either real ones or angels, but clearly they mean real ones here. The morning stars, or first stars, were blue, big, hot stars. Very big blue, very big. They sang together, all blue, very hot, but only through their life and death were the elements needed for life created. So we are stardust, the earth is stardust, and we are made from the dust of the earth. In cosmology, the theory of black holes, which is a result of a collapse of a very large star, so massive that when it collapses under gravity, it collapses to infinity. But this idea was resisted for many years because the idea was unthinkable, to most scientists then anyway, and is still impossible to understand. But the evidence has become so convincing that it is now accepted. As I said in a previous Christmas talk, Spools of Time, the black holes seem to swallow up everything around it, and it looks like the end of everything as the matter in the universe is eventually swallowed up. But a new theory indicates that the information in and behind everything cannot be destroyed and is not lost. This information is somehow stored and could be reversed. We often hear the expression, I don't know where the time goes. If information is not lost, maybe there is a continuum that carries into infinity. The body of Jesus was transformed, not a different body, but different in a way we cannot understand, but still a continuum. He had the scars from what C.S. Lewis called the Shadowlands. In Revelation, behold, I am making everything new. A new reality we cannot understand now, like the seed and the tree, the caterpillar and the butterfly. Space-time and its laws, the same, but different, with no trace of the fall. The world has still a lot of secrets still, like the black holes, and instead of there being, as it was thought, a small number of these things, it's now thought that it's normal for a galaxy like ours to have a massive black hole at its centre. The more we know, the more we find out how little we know. It's now thought that the black hole has influenced the formation and structure of the galaxy to create conditions necessary for life to exist. So far from being a destructive force, it seems it has a mysterious function in the working of the universe. But it is so powerful we would not want to go anywhere near it. The more we know about the vast, mysterious universe, the more its strangeness is revealed. And we realise that anything that has the power to create this universe has to be vastly more powerful and beyond anything we could ever imagine. That is why, for us to know him, and the only way we could survive the encounter, is if he came to us. Some people think it's ridiculous that God would come to us like that, a baby, as a human. But it's the only way he could, without destroying everything. The title of this talk is inspired by something said on a TV programme, Frost, in which a young homeless girl tragically commits suicide and left a note to her boyfriend that said, "See you the other side of the starlight." Maybe even in her despair there was still a faint hope. We can only hope there was, and was even then, and is. Christmas is all about light coming into the darkness, a light to lead us to the other side of the starlight. The Lord is outside time and space, and I've been comforted by the promise in Joel. I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten. Goes on to describe all kinds of loss and damage. The God of resurrection. Stars at Christmas twinkle with a mystery, like the real ones, leading us to a Creator, leading us to the lifeline, Jesus, the tree of life and the star of morning. We are stardust, but if the resurrection is true, as I believe it is, we shall outlive the stars. The people living in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. And to close with a Christmas blessing. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," make his light shine in our hearts, to give us the light of the knowledge of God, of the glory of God in the face of Christ. May he scatter the darkness from before your path and make you ready to meet him when he comes in glory. Amen. Anyway, happy Christmas and thank you for watching. Goodbye.